I gotta say happy belated.
Thank you.
You and Catherine both.
Thank you, yeah.
And almost 20 years of marriage.
20 years of marriage. We have the same birthday. It sounded very romantic when we first got together. Now Catherine hates it. She wants to get her own day. I don't blame her. She wants her own birthday. Why have to share it with you?
You guys both deserve your own days.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
What is the secret now that it's been nearly 20 years? Is there one?
I think one thing I do find is that sometimes we make more of an effort with strangers than we do with people closest to us. We try to show how nice we are to strangers and kind of take the person closest to us for granted, or maybe, as I've learned over the years, just to monitor and to cherish. And part of that's getting older too, because you have a finite amount of time left, and might as well make it as best as I can. So I try to be as considerate as I can.
Michael Douglas talking all about his famous family with E.T. He's gearing up for the Kominsky Method Season 2, and this time his daughter on the show finds love with a much older man, played by Paul Reiser.
Her boyfriend turns out to be someone close to my age, almost as old as her father, Paul Reiser, who's a brilliant comedian, a wonderful actor.
Hi, I'm Martin.
Jesus Christ, Mindy.
Your daughter in real life, 16. How do you handle her dating?
She's still pretty pure about all of this. She's looking for a boyfriend, but she's in this new vernacular where everybody's a friend.
A
we're
friend.
friends.
Okay.
Well, what do you mean you're friends? I mean, I understand you're friends. We're friends. And this is what happened with my eldest is like 19, and they started like, can I invite so-and-so for a sleepover, a bunch of us? Yeah, so like 6 or 7, and they invite girls over. I said, wait, what's going on? I said, oh, no, Dad, they're friends. Come on, we're friends. And it's beautiful to watch, actually. I mean, me with my, paranoid images, and then seeing these, kids get along. So I haven't had to deal with it, directly right on in terms of she's not fessed up yet to having a boyfriend. She's on the lookout. She's looking around.
What is she looking for?
That's a good question. Looking for love.
Looking for love.
Looking for love. I don't know. I think I know the people guy. She likes kind of the dark Latin types.
Wow. Okay.
Alejandro is one. She likes a little of that dark Latin look.
Yeah, we told you he's spilling a lot.
You're protective, Dad?
I'm sure I will be. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure. I give a lot of unsolicited advice, which is not a great idea, but I can't help myself.
I think it's a good idea. Like what? What advice?
Well, with dating, you really just, you got to decide at an early age, if you're more concerned about the looks versus who's got a good heart, who's got a good sense of humor, who's got a good partner. So I think, but I don't worry too much about her. She's in good shape.
She's in good shape.
That's the advice he gives his kids, but his own dad, Kirk, has shared wisdom with Michael over the years, too.
What's the best parenting advice that your father ever gave you?
I don't know if it's as a parent, but it might be just in actions that whatever you do in life, just do it to your utmost ability. Do it as with full commitment, and then screw it. It doesn't work out, move on. But and you left it with the idea that there was nothing more you could have done.
We were also wondering when we'd see him share the screen again with wife Catherine Zeta-Jones.
We'd love to see Catherine guest star.
Oh,
Season
okay,
3.
that's an idea. All right, we're
Have
gonna
you
talk
talked
to her.
about
Talk to her. I have. We'd love to do things together. We did one picture, Traffic, years ago, although we didn't have much to do together. And I guess we haven't, because we always like to have earlier on when one of us was home, for the kids, like one person was home. But now that we're pretty much empty nesters, we might consider that.
But this season of the show has a lot of guest stars, including Jane Seymour, who they aged up a bit.
She told me that you didn't recognize her on
I
set.
did not recognize her. I've known her for 40 years, and she walked in, and I introduced myself, and she said, Michael. Yeah, it's Jane. Jane. She had a wig on.
Yep.
I was aging herself up a little bit, but she looks pretty damn good.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous. So that was great. And then I did know that Chuck was going to introduce an ex-wife for me. And so we talked a little bit about who should be my ex-wife. And I said, why not Kathleen Turner? And he said, yes, that's great.
Yeah.
So we do a little bit of a War of the Roses routine together, and I'm looking forward to spending some more time with her. And there's many more to come, which I'm not allowed to mention. This is the tease.
And let us tell you, the new season is a journey.
I think Chuck Lorre thought maybe it was time for Sandy Kominsky, my character, to have to deal with a few issues. I enjoyed it. Health issues, something you deal with at this age. I love the acting classes he had. I think you saw more of his ability and his talent of working with students. His love life continues to be a mess. I think you cherish their friendship, you understand. And I'm really, now that I've gotten some information on the viewing audience, I'm kind of really surprised about the younger audience that this show's got. Yes, exactly.
I told you I loved it.
Yeah. I don't know what it is exactly, other than maybe that people see the foibles of older people rather than always seeing older people with an image of, as politicians, of having the answers or authoritarian or this. You kind of see them the way we all really are, is we still don't know what's right and what's wrong.
Life is a roller coaster, right?
And life is a roller coaster,
Yeah.
but it's been really a treat.